8, 9, sure, 7.
புக்கெல்லாம் எடுத்து பார்க்க சொன்னேன், இல்லைன்னா எடுத்து குப்பையில போட்டுருவேன்.
Amboi suami awak tu sibuknya bersiap untuk Deepavali.
Ya. படுக்க வரலையா நீங்க?
காலை வணக்கம். Selamat pagi semua. Apa khabar? Hari ini cikgu ada siapkan satu video yang istimewa untuk kamu semua. Jom kita tengok video ini.
Hai semua. Untuk pelajaran hari ini, kita akan belajar mengenai sistem suria kita. Sistem suria terdiri daripada bintang, matahari dan semua yang terikat oleh graviti. Utarid, Zuhrah, Bumi, Marik, Mushtari, Zuhal, Neptune dan planet-planet yang lebih kecil seperti
உங்களை நினைச்சா எனக்கு ரொம்ப பெருமையா இருக்கு.
என்னாச்சுன்னு தெரியல. Terima kasih semua.
சில நேரங்களில் அதை ஆழமாக உற்று நோக்கினால் மட்டுமே ஒளியாய் காண முடியும். இதுவே ஒளியாக பிரகாசித்து பிறருக்கும் வெளிச்சம் தருகிறது.
Vanakkam and a very good afternoon. My name is Daphne I. King and I'm the branch manager for Deep Aromas. Joining us this afternoon on our Deepavali special, I've got, of course, my partner all the way from Pera. Say hello, everyone, to Susie.
Hi, everyone.
And Susie and I have a very special guest. She's not a diva yet, but she is part of the Thermomix family. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Molly Su. Hi, Molly. Blessed Deepavali. Happy holidays.
Hi.
All right. So earlier on, we saw a ad, and I specifically love taking a look at all these festivity ads that all these corporate giants makes, because there's always that element of, the emotional tug and pull. I specifically chose DG not because Susie, Molly, or myself, I think, are from DG or, hardcore ambassadors of DG. No, I love the story and the fact that, it's been challenging times. The fact that the teacher has been teaching traditionally physical lessons in schools throughout this whole year. The COVID-19 virus have not just taken lives, but livelihoods as well. And a lot of people had to sort of change and pivot in their lifestyle. So just like the Thermomix, it started out back in the 1960s as a blender. It has evolved since to what it is today, the TM6. However, just when you think that, just like when we saw in the ad earlier on how the teacher, he found ways to pivot to be able to give his best to teach his students using a green screen. He created that, and then you see the students all giving him so much love and praise. You know, we just have to, technology just have to evolve. But that doesn't mean that the teacher, when things do go back to the now normal, when he does go back to physical school, that traditional lessons won't be important or just as effective as the online. Sometimes we just have to have a hybrid, or sometimes we just have to give and take. And just like the TM, the Thermomix, right? It doesn't mean that you get a new brand, a new model, then you're just going to let go of the others. And today, the reason why I spoke specifically about these little issues at heart is because Molly over here has a TM21, a TM31, a TM5. I'm just surprised that she's not upgraded to a TM6. And we're going to find out a little bit more and how or why her journey with the Thermomix has lasted since, 2 decades or so? Okay, so she just disappeared, but that's fine. She'll probably join us again in just a bit. So, Susie, perhaps you can tell us a little bit more about how did you get to know about Molly?
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, that TM6 that connect us to the social media. Like say that I got to know Molly from the when I post one of the posting about Thermomix, and then she liked on my posting. So that where I approached her, I said that do you have one? We do not know each other. We have not met until now. But I know that she's from Setiawan. She lives in Penang right now. So we are in the same of the group of the one of the Facebook cooking group. So she likes my posting. That's how it started. And then from there we communicate, and then she always will come into my life, and she shared a bit of recipe with me. Very nice of her. So
I love this
we have
story.
not met.
And that's the beauty of the Thermomix, it's not just as a career, but users from all across the world. We've got Thermomix being sold in 80 countries. It just brings people together. Molly, thank you so much for joining us today. We've been trying to schedule this cooking show today, and it's great that we're doing it at the Festival of Light, because the Thermomix just brings joy and light and brightness to our homes. So Molly, what are you going to be sharing with us today in terms of your cooking, and which device?
Today, I will be paratha with potato filling. So
Oh, you're a little bit choppy. I'm not sure if it's the internet connection.
Mango, both of my Thermomix.
Both the Thermomix. Okay, you're cracking up. I'm not sure if it's the internet connection.
I can't hear you already.
Yeah, it's a little bit choppy. I'm not sure if it's the internet. Okay, so you are going to be making potato prata, or prata is a lot of people would think of it as like roti canai lah. Okay, as well as sorbet, right? And you're going to be using 2 of your Thermomix.
Something like
okay. All right, Molly, I'm just going to let you see if you can just settle your internet, because we can't really hear you. In the meantime, I'm going to go with Susie, because Susie, you're going to be making Pilaf Rice in lieu of Deepavali today. Is that correct?
Yes. I'm going to use the recipe from Cookie Do, and it is required to use that you use the rice cooking mode. So I have all the ingredients here. Earlier on, I started. I did because you have rice, you want to have it with the dishes, right? So I cooked the prawn bruna. I don't know whether I mentioned it correctly. So this is the dish that I'm going to eat with my rice later on.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna let you start off with your pilaf rice. Okay. So how does it work?
All right. First of all, I have measured everything the way. So we need about 150 grams shallot. Yeah. And 50 gram of ginger. All of these I have weighed it earlier. Yeah, before we start. Garlic. It's about 30 grams. And then you put some of the bit of coconut oil, about 50 gram. So I guess that is going to be blend and then saute it after that. That's like it. All right. I use most of my cooking. I use coconut oil. Found that coconut oil is much more healthier than the normal cooking oil.
I agree. And the fragrance is just so delicious. I personally love coconut on everything, right? So I agree with you. I love the fact that you're adding coconut.
So that you insert and yeah, true. I'm going to blend it to the speed 10 for 30 seconds. So it's going to be a bit loud. So maybe you can mute me after this. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to mute her for a bit. In the meantime, we're still waiting for Molly. And don't worry, Molly is a friend of ours that we've met over social media and we've connected. She's going to be showcasing her two dishes, which is the aloo prata or the potato bread, and as well as the sorbet. So she's just going to try and fix her internet connection. She's all the way in Penang. I actually prepared. Anytime you're ready, Susie, you can just give me a heads up, okay? And or just unmute yourself, all right? And earlier on in the morning, I had prepared kulfi, mango kulfi, which is like an Indian ice cream. Yesterday for our demo with the for our Deepavali Eve demo, I made fruity ice cream, and I decided to make kulfi, and it's still chilling in the freezer. I'm gonna do that later on. In the meantime, Molly, can you hear me? Are you okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Ah, much better.
Trying to
Okay.
put my
So,
higher with.
all right. So I'm just gonna go on to you, and I'm just gonna let Susie continue um, with her pilaf rice. She's already prepared prawn buna in advance. So Molly, this would be the
Yes.
TM31. Is that the TM31
This is
that's on the screens right now?
TM. My TM31 is in KL.
Ah, okay.
In
So your
another
31's
house.
in KL. Right, and then you've got your TM21 as well as
Yeah, so
TM5
here's
in Penang.
21 and TM5. See the TM5 here
That's
next to
amazing.
it.
Okay, so I'm going to leave it to you and I'll just ask questions along the way. Okay, so you are going to start with the kneading, right? With the dough of your prata, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm going to
All right.
put in now to make the dough. I think it's around
Okay.
less than 3 minutes. See? So I'm
Okay.
putting in. And this is this one you have to switch on at the bottom here. So
Oh.
it's then the way is down here. After just press, you just press, and then you look at here. You can see the digital here for you to weigh. So I will pour in pour in. I'm doing 250 grams flour first because just now I already made half of it. So 250 grams. This one is 25 years. This Thermomix is 25 years. Okay. Butter. put in a bit of salt. $30 to 35 grams butter. Put in water and milk. I add in water and milk. Hundred 100 grams water. $25 grams of milk.
Not sure if you can hear me. All right, so we've got Pauline Su here all the way from Singapore, and Pauline's asking, what are you guys doing? So we are cooking with the TM31, TM5, as well as the TM6, different models and generations of the Thermomix. And we have Molly over here who is going to be cooking paratha, actually potato paratha, but she's already prepared the potatoes in advance. And we also have Susie, and Susie is also in the midst of making her pilaf rice. It's fine, Molly, that's fine. I hope we answered your question, Pauline. So Susie, how's your pilaf doing so far?
I'm sauteing now, another about 1.5 minutes. Just now, I put all the spices in, but I can remember that. Okay, garlic, onion, and ginger earlier, and then you blend it. After that, the star anise and the cardamom, and then all the spices. So I can smell it. If you can see that, the steam is come out from but I'm still here. Whether you can see that from there. So it's on 120 degrees on the reverse mode for speed 2.
Okay, so that's it's on the rice cooker mode, so that's gonna be about 19 to 20 minutes. Molly, how are you doing over there? I know you've started, just gonna remove us from the
So there's the music. Put in olive oil. 15 grams.
hear me. Molly, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but can the TM31, does it also control the temperature? Oh dear, I think I've lost her.
Yeah, you have the temperature to aroma from 40 to 100 of aroma. Almost the same.
Wow.
So 1
All
more
right.
minute.
Another 4 more minutes?
This one you need to turn up. Yeah. 1 more minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute, okay? 1 minit sahaja.
Yeah, If you don't lock properly, they will sound.
Okay then.
Okay. I put
Nice.
in the olive oil last.
So as you can hear, the TM31 is slightly on the louder side. Slightly on the louder side compared to the TM6, which is the latest model. The TM6 was introduced back in 2019. And look at how amazing her TM31 still functions. She's got a TM21 back in KL, in a house in KL. And she also owns a TM5. We've got Susie in the house, but she's just making sure everything's okay. Susie was with us. 1996. Mom, that's just amazing.
Yeah,
And
when
have you?
first came out, I got it. Yeah, 1996.
Wow, in 1996, that was the first time.
25 years already this year.
That's amazing, Molly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just go back
It
to
was
you.
released in 1996.
Right.
So it's done. So the dough
Mm-hmm.
is done now. It's take it out.
Okay. Can we see inside?
Take it out.
Wow. Nice.
Wait, I will adjust the camera. My maid is helping me. Yeah.
Wow, is that the first thermomat? Or is that like a random thermomat? Or is that a
Yeah,
Thermomix?
this is my first Thermomix. This is my first
Legend,
one.
you
I think
all.
this is the first one that comes into Malaysia.
Wow. And now we've got a new and improvised thermomat. It's slightly bigger in size, and those lucky advisors will get it by November. So this is the prata, and we've got Molly's helper assisting us. So Alison, this is actually the TM31. She's got a TM21, you're right, in her home in KL. And what she's showcasing today is
Yeah, my
the
one is in KL.
right. Oh, I better put that back onto so low so that you guys can really see how it's being done.
This
Right.
is a TM21, Daphne.
Oh, this is a TM21. The 31's in
21.
KL.
Yes.
My goodness. Okay, so the 31 looks a little bit more, the buttons are below, if I'm not mistaken, because my aunt has a 31. So it's just crazy how it lasts. It is a device that can last from generation to generation. Molly, do you have any children?
Yeah, now 25 years and then it's still working perfectly.
Mm-hmm. And you've never had to service it?
No, I don't have any trouble with it.
That's amazing. So as you guys can clearly see, and again, Molly is not a sales advisor. She is a loyal customer of the Thermomix. As you can see, she purchased her first Thermomix 25 years ago. And that advisors or Thermomix users who are familiar with the Thermomix mat, you can see that is like a legend mat there. That's the first of its kind that arrived when the TM21 was introduced. It was blue in color. Now it has evolved. All right. So they can, Nila, you roll it.
Okay. Just roll it and then just the potatoes I steam in this Thermomix also in my TM5 and then for 25 minutes you steam it and then mash it and then put in the spices. Put in the spices and then I put in some cheese, grated cheese. So now I'm going to
Yum.
fill it, wrap it up with this dough.
And how long does this take? for you? I mean, do you need to do any proving after this, or after this you
For
can
the
actually
for the dough.
for the yeah?
No, this one you don't need proofing.
I see.
Papa, you don't need proofing. Just straight away you can fry
Can
it without
masak lah,
oil.
stir fry. Without oil, because there is some oil that you
Since
added onto the dough.
see my filling, the filling
Wow.
with cheese, and then with the curry powder, the cumin. Then I have pepper.
You've got pepper, and you're just going to add that in. So this is something that's so simple that you can do. Oh, she left. Oh dear. All right.
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
disconnect.
Okay, Susie, I'm just going to add you in so that we can both be in. How's your pilaf rice doing? I think Molly's internet,
Molly
there's
back.
a bit of a problem.
Molly back now.
Yeah, we'll just wait for her video to come in. And in the meantime, I'm going to just prep while watching the both of you prepare. Okay, Molly is back. Okay, hi, Molly.
Can
That's
you
just
see
the
me?
problem with, now I can see you. Go ahead.
Yeah, putting in more cheese. Yeah, putting more cheese here. And because my boys, they love cheese.
Nice.
Just mix it up. You just take 25 minutes, Veroma, to steam this potato into very soft texture. So now you wrap it up.
All right, Susie, you take over. I'm just going to chop some of my pistachios to get ready for my kulfi. And you can just do the switching, all right? As Molly continues to share with us her alo paratha. Over to you.
Okay. So what's going to be next, Molly? You're going to use you told me about the
after you wrap it up. Yeah, then after I'm going to use the paratha machine I carry over from India. In my
that's
luggage
an
bag.
interesting story that you share with me about your
24 years
chapati.
ago. It's maybe a year or two after my Thermomix, first Thermomix. So it's easy for me to no need to to put up a fire or anything. It's just automatic. The heat is just nice for this chapati, paratha. See the machine here?
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. Because you showed me how it looks like that.
This machine.
Yes, I mean you couldn't find it in Malaysia,
And
right?
the thing
Over
is,
this one, and then
you can't get it here. See this machine?
and it's already 24 years. You was
24 years. Yeah, it's still working perfectly.
amazing, and I quite impressed with you.
You just you don't. And it's automatic. You don't have to jaga the api one, and then you just the light will go off when it's overheated too hot. The light will just go off. It will come back to just have the same temperature for this paratha and chapati. So you won't get your this one burnt.
It looks like a waffle machine to me. Is it like waffle machine?
Yeah, it looks like waffle machine. Wait, that's not holding my iPad. I cannot. Wait, I open it up for you to see. See this one. This one you open up. Open up and then it is non-stick. It is non-stick. And then both sides is non-stick. So you just press it down.
Wow.
I mean for chapati you need to press it For this one, paratha, you don't need to press it.
What impressed me that it's non-stick 24 years ago, and then it's still that looks good, looks like new.
Yeah,
You must be
still
taking care of
very, very clean
your
and
machines
new.
very well.
Yeah, I have a few mates also already. You know, they already try using it. Then I teach them how to use it.
Out of curiosity, Molly, someone's
Okay.
asking us, actually, she's one of our partners, does the TM21 have a heating element? It does, right? Yes, because there are different temperatures.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. I think what heating element because you see it is just the same. It's only thing you need to turn the knob manually, and only
Mm-hmm.
only the weighing machine is digital. The weighing machine is you can see it in digital. The rest you have to do it. You turn on the
I
switch and
see.
then the knob also you turn on manually. Okay, it's not touch.
All right.
Not like a digital screen. Have the digital just for the weighing machine and the time, especially the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave you to
Time for one
continue
minute.
cooking.
The
1 minute,
first
huh?
thing, if you turn too much, you,
Right now, we can't really see anything, Molly. I'm not sure. Maybe there was a bit of a lag in your internet. But just
okay,
continue
okay.
cooking, continue what you're doing until the internet sort of gets back. Susie, everything okay on your end? You're just waiting until your rice is done, right? Oh, you're muted. Hold on, let me just unmute you. Sorry. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, as always, I forgot to unmute. Another 26 minutes.
all right.
It is under on the rice cooking mode.
That's fine. Okay, guys. Well, you know what? I actually wanted to share with everyone about how I had prepared Wolfie in advance, and I was going to share the videos over StreamYard live. Unfortunately, I think the format is different from StreamYard, and we didn't have enough time because I had a shoot earlier on in the morning. However, if you do want to see just snippets of how I made my coffee, the preparation before it became this, which is now frozen, you can go and check out our Diva Romas or my Instagram page at Gram for the Cook. Okay, so I'm just going to continue with mine since Molly's in and out, and she's just going to continue cooking her prata. She's already put in the potatoes, and Susie's just waiting for her pilaf rice. All right, so I'll just continue on my end. Is that okay with you, Molly? All right, so it says here, anytime, Molly, you're ready, you can just put a thumbs up to the video, okay? Because I'm just going to quickly mute you first. So I think there's like double
Yeah,
voices.
sorry.
You're fine? Awesome. Okay, guys, so the kulfi is a ice cream, an Indian ice cream, and there are different variations of it. But for this particular one, it just needed a bit of sugar, yogurt, mango, okay? And I added also in some almonds, which I blanched. And for people who don't know what is blanched almonds, it's basically you blanching it to remove the skins. And you can also do that with your Thermomix. What you do is how many almonds that you need to be blanched. You make sure that you put your Thermomix in kettle mode first, boil it until 100 degrees. Once that's done, pour in the amount of almonds that you need to be blanched, and then you set it for about 1 minute, boil it for 1 minute. 1 minute only, don't lebih until it be too soft. After that, you strain it out on your swimming basket, just leave the tap running water on it so that it won't overcook, and then you just kupas. Let it dry and it's done. So the blanched almonds, pistachios, was also mixed with the sugar. I reduced the sugar because I think the mango that I chose was quite sweet. And yesterday, one of my Diva partners actually told us that to find one of the best mangoes to use for ice creams and sorbets is from Pakistan. So that's something new for me. Anyway, it says here, I'm going to continue with my recipe because it has been left in the freezer for more than 4 hours. It looks nice and hardened. So I have to place half of the frozen mango mixture into my mixing bowl. And earlier on, I also chopped more pistachios, just roughly chopped it because later on I'll use this as my garnishing for my kufli. And if you want, you can also add in a bit of what you call it? I'm just going to use a bowl for this just in case everything comes out at the pata. Again, Molly or Susie, anytime you feel like coming in, just come in. This is just a cooking show of us just not bora. It's just that maybe Molly has a bit of issues over in Penang. And to everyone who else is watching, whether you're a Thermomix user or not, how's your holiday so far? The kids are having like long holiday. Kan, Susie? I don't know about you.
Yeah.
You're gonna go off. You're gonna go off to Carl's place for Deepavali later on.
Yeah, I'm going to bring the this rice and the prawn bruna. I don't know whether that I mentioned it correctly or not. Prawn bruna or prawn.
It looks like prawn bruna to me.
Prawn bruna kan? Prawn bruna. So it's
Yeah.
very simple, very easy. You just use it says that you use the tomato from the can, tapi I insist because I don't have it, so I use a fresh tomato. So the color a bit not as red as the can, but this tastes nice. It tastes good. It's very. I wanted to do actually this one earlier. It was in a plan, but when I look at, it looks so nice.
What, your pilaf?
No, the kufli.
Yeah.
Tapi because you need to freeze it kan. Lepas tu I said okay nak beli. Then I saw the pilaf rice.
Oh shoot.
That is also another one that I wanted to try so many times already, but it's because that you know you are alone, then you cook. This is 500 gram rice inside here. So I can smell it's another 20 minutes. So far I have tried the nasi minyak, and then what else I try? Nasi lemak using the rice cooker mode. It's fantastic. And I was like mula-mula kan, because we haven't tried. It's like masak ke. So we know the only things that you need to keep it warm, like as a normal when we cook inside our rice cooker. So we keep it warm for about 10 to 15 minutes or maybe less than that, so that it will be nice lah. And then after that, especially the nasi lemak.
I have not used the what you call it, the rice cooker mode yet, because I'm so used to cooking my rice with the simmering basket, and I've not done a one pot rice, although I am going to try doing a biryani someday soon. All right, so I'm gonna just unmute myself. Susie, you can just feel free to continue the show because I'm gonna be blending or crushing my kufli. All right.
All right. Okay, we check on Molly. Molly, you're back now. She's not there. I think Molly's line is still. So, hi, Molly.
Now cooking the para.
Oh, okay. I'm going to share you because Molly's share with us the recipe that's from the TM21. If you know that now TM6 we have the cookie dough recipe that integrated in the TM6. Sorry, Molly?
Can you see?
Yes. Okay, gonna put you on highlight there. Oops. Okay. I think that Molly's line is still not stable, so she will come back later. Okay. Meantime, she shared with us on the recipe that how it looks like the recipe that they have it before. So okay, she's back. Okay, now I'm going to share with you how these things looks like. Wait a minute, let me go to this, not the banner. Oops. Sorry guys, I just need to go back. Oops.
Okay. After
All right. Well,
2 minutes, you turn it over.
okay. So Molly's still continuing with the cooking. You can see that it's done 2 minutes one side, 2 minutes. I'm just going to show you. I'm only doing half of the recipe, but it looks so good, and I tasted a bit. So I'm going to do my plating. And yes, and before we end the show, I will do a little dance for you guys, okay? All right. Masita saying best masak flavored rice dalam MV cantik je. I have to not. No, I've not tried it. I would definitely try it very, very soon, okay?
Definitely, I want to show them how the recipe from the TM21 looks like. So
Did you
well,
put it
before.
in? Oh,
Yeah,
there it
put
is.
it in. Okay, yeah.
There you go. There you
So
go.
there's a story about this mushroom soup that Molly shared with me.
Okay, ready?
Let me
I
just
think
remove
Molly
that.
wanted to show that. Okay.
Okay, Molly, let's see you. Solo layout. There you go. So that is the done paratha inside with potato filling, which was done before that in advance. How are you doing, Molly? I think we lost her again. There you go. I can hear her coming in. And in the meantime, I'm just like preparing my kufli. It looks fantastic. The texture is just perfect. And I'm just going to add in some pistachios as garnishing. And I'm good to go. How about you? Your pilaf rice, another how many more minutes for you?
Mine will be another 11 minutes. So it's
Okay.
ready. Yeah, about another 11 minutes. Do you reduce your sugar as per the recipe? Or
I
you
did.
follow as
No,
Yeah.
I reduced it because my mango is very sweet.
You got the Pakistan mango?
No, I didn't. I took I was at Village Grocers and I said, macam mana nak tahu kalau manis ke tak? So I'm like completely fail kan in this bab-bab macam ni. Dia kata, oh, you smell it. So it smelled sweet and then it was soft. So you want a really ripe mango for this. So when I tasted it, just potong-potong before I popped it in the mixing bowl, it was very sweet. So I said, I'm going to reduce the sugar for this.
Because sometimes, when I always said when I bought the mango, it wasn't sweet. So it ripe, but it didn't ripe. It's like ripe. They letak obat, So that one's so I do not know how to buy. But the Pakistan mango, yes, it's very nice. Yeah, you have it one pun is ready enough for you to do. You have it. Oh, that looks nice. And then you also have a condensed milk inside there, right?
No, so the Earl Grey version has the condensed milk, and I bought that too because I thought I was gonna be like quite terror today and do two things at the same time.
Oh,
but
I
think
saw
I'll save
that.
for another. The Earl Grey has condensed milk. It has sweetened milk, and I think yogurt also, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm doing the mango because my husband wants me to try the mango kufli, So
you
yesterday I
silent
made.
the L.
Oh, kufi, is it?
Kufi ke?
Silent
Tak tahu.
L.
Kufi
Tak
ya?
tahu.
Tak tahu.
I pun tak tahu.
Nanti kita
Macam
Google.
juga you punya prawn buna lah. Okay. Okay, well, this looks half presentable, and I'm going to ask my husband to try it out later on. And I'm going to put the rest and in the freezer so that tak ni.
So
But I'm
itu pun
basically done, guys.
macam sorbet. It looks like macam mango ice cream, mango sorbet juga, right?
It does.
Maybe?
It does taste a bit like that because it has a bit of yogurt and stuff.
Yeah.
But it does taste similar. So it's done. I'm done.
Yeah.
So it's a bit bright because of the light that I have here, and it's getting dark because it's raining. But I am done. And I'm just going to quickly take a picture of this so that before it melts, so just so that I have it for the gram. And hopefully Molly's will be done too, as well as yours.
Yeah, mine about another 8 minutes. I think if it's not ready by then, we can also share it in the social media later. We can take a photo.
Nice.
But we wait for Molly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn this around because my ring light is affecting my photography. So I tutup sekejap.
So I wanted to share a little bit of story of what Molly had.
Oh shoot!
TM.
Sorry, my bad.
About her TM6. So she said that she's one of the first one that bought the TM21 when it first came to Malaysia, and then this her kids was still young, and the first that she did was the mushroom soup, the recipe that we shared earlier when we showed to you when we shared just now. So she had that until now. She said that she been still do the mushroom soup with her TM21. So okay, she's back. Now you see, she's TM5.
And just like that.
So now I'm.
She's going to do a sorbet
I was
in.
so sorry.
Yeah,
It's all right.
It's okay.
Susie knows your flow, so Susie will just be your voiceover. I'll pass this to my husband first.
Is that raining there, Molly?
Because the line is so bad. Now I'm holding. The line won't be disturbed like that.
Yeah, we can see that the prata. Yes, I wish that I am near to you that I can go to your house and take it from you. Yes, it looks nice.
Okay.
Because I thought it melts. I'm gonna put the rest.
I want to try it, but
Do the.
I've got more downstairs. Perfect. Nice.
To do the sorbet.
What sorbet that you are going to do?
Is mango, and banana.
Mango and banana sorbet.
Okay, banana.
My rice another 5 minutes to go. But I said that yeah, you continue with that, Molly. When we can see from here.
Sorbet is very easy, very very fast. You all have done it. You see, for those who ice cream and so.
Yes, I like sorbet from the okay. Molly's sudah hilang lagi sekali. Wait, you mute. You mute.
Sorry, I was just saying how I know that feeling of frustration when you're in and out, when your internet connection is not stable.
Yes.
Because when the MCO took place and when schools from all around Malaysia decided we have to try and do online schooling, it was very frustrating because I've got like 4 kids here, okay, like 3 schooling kids. We have like our 2 devices, so my husband and I had to take turns to sacrifice one of our devices for them to be able to do online schooling, and then our internet pula putus. It was very frustrating. So I completely understand how Molly feels right now, coming in and out, from this stream. So she's making mango sorbet, if I'm not
Mango,
mistaken, right, Molly?
mango and banana.
Mango and banana. Oh, that's so lovely. And the great thing about doing the sorbet is you can choose any fruit that you have at home, but preferably something that you can freeze and cut into pieces and it would be good if you could do it for at least 24 hours. Susie, are you a big fan of sorbet, or you prefer ice
Yeah.
cream, or none at all?
I love sorbet and ice cream. Have you tried the lemon sorbet?
I have. It's so refreshing, right?
And you have to reduce it. Very sweet. I still have it.
Oh, yeah.
I did it 2-3 months ago, and I still have it in the fridge. The balance.
Or maybe because
So
it's too sweet for you.
No, it's a lot. So when I have someone that came to my house, then I offer them one sorbet, because I can't finish it all. So what I did, that I put it in a small container. So whenever that I want to have it, so you put it back in your TM6, and you blend it, and you have it. It's very sweet. So for the next, this is the first time I try. So in future, if I want to do, I will reduce the sugar. But not so much, because if you reduce it too much, then it'll be very sour, and you can't have it. It means lemon sorbet is meant to be sweet. Yeah, that looks nice. Makan.
And you want something refreshing. I was talking about this to my other divas yesterday about, how Deepavali, there's a lot of curries, dal, very heavy, ghee, buttery, oily dishes, right? And you want something that just feel the oil lah. Kalau orang Kadazan bilang kan macam mati minyak ba?
Potong minyak.
Oh, you guys lah. That's why it's great to have like ice cream. How are we doing, Molly?
She's doing the I just had her line. Yeah, it was okay before. I was worried that's about my line here, because here is also the connection sometimes is not. It depends on how many guests and the weather. And the weather is perfect today, and lucky that's it's okay.
Yeah,
mine is another
1.5
minutes.
I really can't wait to see it. But just remember to do plating, okay? So Susie is going to be going to Carl's, which is another partner of ours, and she celebrates Deepavali with her husband, I think. And they're going to have like a little potluck. Molly is back, and I think she's in the midst of making her sorbet mango banana. And this is something that you can do in a jiffy using your Thermomix. So in her case, she is using the TM5. Now, the difference between the TM5 and the TM6 is there's a lot of differences, but as a sales advisor, naturally you want to push people to buy more Thermomix and of course to upgrade to a Thermomix 6, right? But I actually got to know about the Thermomix from my best friend. Her name is Wayomia, and she owns a TM31 as well as a TM5. And it functions beautifully. So that's why I was convinced, because when I saw TM31 in her Miri home, her TM5 in her KK home, I'm like, boleh tahan juga ni mesin dia, walaupun dia lama sudah sama kau, dia boleh tahan lama. Because I can see that I'm going to be keeping this baby for a long, long time, So there is a difference in terms of technology. Of course, the TM6 does get smarter. However, you can cook with your TM21, 31, and the 5 and 6. The capacity of the mixing bowl differs, and of course, some of the functions. Of course, the TM6 has more features compared to a TM5. And it's done, see? Dah siap dah si Molly Su dari Penang live. I'm having mango. She's having mango sorbet. I want to show everyone how my fruity ice cream looks like yesterday.
It's so smooth.
It's perfect for the hot weather in Penang.
The best part
yesterday.
Dah boleh
What is
makan dah.
that?
I kena tunggu lagi sikit.
You kena tunggu lagi, tak apa. Because you're gonna go, you should eat
10
at
minutes.
Carl's place.
Rice.
Baru best.
Yeah.
So smooth.
Right? So I made this yesterday. I don't
Yeah.
know who went
Now
to
it's so hot.
makan already my ice cream. This
So
is
that one
fruity
is
ice cream made
the
from. This is
the-
fruity
the-
ice cream made yesterday. No, this is blueberry and banana. It's just normal ice cream, the normal ice cream that we do.
Mhm. You have a lot of ice cream then to eat.
Kita ni hantu ice cream kat rumah.
So sekarang ni you don't have, I mean that we don't buy, like me as I don't stock any more ice cream. So I have the frozen fruit inside my fridge. Whenever that I feel like something, I have ice cream, so I just like put it just a small portion, because just a small portion, just one. So you just can put, you don't have to put everything so all. So I might want to do again. I want to try that the kufli, the Earl Grey. I love Earl Grey.
I love Earl Grey too. What is the preference of your choice for the brand? Because I was trying to look for a brand of Earl Grey, and there was just so many to choose from. So I actually purchased Dilma from Village Grocery yesterday. So I'm not sure. What is your preference? And if anyone's watching us right now, what is your preference of tea that you guys
I like twinning. Twinning and
okay.
yeah, twinning and of course the TGW that was nice at the TGW that stays.
Right.
But Dilma, I never tried Dilma, and then if I couldn't find it, then I'll get Bo. And
Bo.
you know that I do the fruit cakes, right? I did the fruit cake. So in the recipe, actually that recipe I got it from that's another one that's also in the TM's sharing community. It's from the Through Asia. So I found this recipe, and I also start communicating and met friends with the person that's sharing. So I asked her, what do I substitute with? Because in the recipe, it said that this recipe from another friend from Australia. So I said that, what do you substitute that for the brandy? So they said that you put Earl Grey. So I got this tip from her, so that you put you substitute the brandy with Earl Grey. It just makes sense because the color and then the taste. You can taste that the Earl Grey. So I do memang pekat-pekat punya Earl Grey, memang very thick Earl Grey. I put it inside there to substitute with the brandy.
Nice. Okay, so that is a much more halal version of the fruitcake for those who enjoy fruitcakes, especially that
and then
Christmas is just
whenever
around
that you want to
the month.
eat, you just dab and then moist it with the tea. But if you let's say that you
Nice.
keep
just
it
dip
for
it.
bukan macam lah. Macam like say that you keep it because fruit cake you can keep for long, and then you just put it brandy on top whenever that you have, just moist it. So instead of you putting brandy and then you put it the Earl Grey, just do that to moist it. So I think that Molly
is ready
with her. She can makan
Let me
already.
just put Molly on solo.
Some sorbet.
Wow. Siap.
Okay.
Your prata got or not? Remember to take picture, okay?
Sedapnya.
Molly, and then show it to us. Sedapnya. Nanti tunjuk yang prata juga ya. Where's the prata? Sudah siap kan?
I will take my phone and then take a picture.
Yeah,
And
it
then you
take
take
photo
picture.
with the
Prata,
sorbet.
the prata. Kita take picture. Okay. I take this strawberry first. Take the fruit first, sorbet first.
Comelnya si Molly ni. Okay, so Molly's taking pictures for us. I tried to take pictures, but it was just so dark over here. And it's melting, so I'm just enjoying it. Oh, there you go. Molly, out of curiosity, how come you haven't purchased? No, it's fine. Neither am I. Janji sedap.
Dah freeze balik.
She's stuck again. Freeze balik.
Yes.
Yeah, she's back now.
Okay. Never mind. I'll ask you that offline. I wanted to know why, since she's got the 21, 31, 5, why isn't she on board with the 6? Because some people have actually asked me, and they are owners of TM5, and they're contemplating in getting the TM6. So I guess I'll just have to ask you online, because maybe the line's not so great over there. I'm actually done with my kulfi, and you can also get this from the guided recipe platform called the Cookie Do. There's also the Earl Grey one that both Susie and I would love to try. That has a lot more milk involved, condensed milk, sweetened milk, which you can actually make with your Thermomix, right, Susie?
Yeah.
And yeah, unfortunately,
Yes,
Molly is stuck.
that's
Yeah, she's stuck
so.
again.
Yeah, I think that's a. Yeah, she's back. No, she's back. Okay, she's back
There
now.
you go. Eh,
Lost
ada dua.
my.
So-
Did you see?
Can. It's just that I think there's some Wi-Fi connectivity problem. It's fine, Molly. I'm so glad we're connected. I've got your number now, and at least I can get to know a little bit more about your journey. And perhaps when, when you're back in KL, for instance, we can meet up and we'll have another cooking show together.
This time we do it. We do it.
Yeah.
We do it face to face.
Yeah, face to face. Because I'm really curious to know about your journey, and I'm really sad that I wasn't able to extract that answer from you from our cooking show. Yeah, because I think it's really horrible there. Susie, how are we doing for your pilaf rice?
I still need to
nice.
lick the. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I think that my rice is already cooked, but I needed to wait for about a few more minutes to get it settled, everything. Like macam kita masak dengan tu kan. So I think should be after that, then should be okay. What I do, I will share later, and I take a nice photo of this.
All right. In the meantime, Molly, can you just raise, before we lose you again, can you just raise your dish so Susie can take a quick snapshot before we conclude? Oh, you've got that. Oh, you got your prawn. Molly? Oh no, we've lost her again.
Nanti kejap, I put in that on the how to do full bar. Okay, then I will take. Okay, yeah, Molly's there.
Right, Molly.
All right, smile.
Smile.
Okay.
Done. All right, done.
All right, guys. I think that basically wraps up our Deepavali. We're just so sorry with the connectivity that is happening over at Molly's side. In fact, we wanted to get so much more about the heritage, the information, and how she finds joy in cooking for the past 25 years, over 2 decades of using the Thermomix. But I think that's God's way of saying, Molly, come down to KL. Let's meet for real coffee. And we'll really have a chat like the traditional way, face to face, begitu, right? In the meantime, guys, for those of you celebrating, I know it's a long weekend. Most schools are off until Friday, so it's going to be a very long weekend. So do stay safe. To all my Diva Roomers who are watching us right now, there's no training tonight. I've decided to cancel it because a lot of you guys are out celebrating. So have a wonderful weekend, but do not forget to continue cooking and sharing. All right, guys? That's all for me. Susie, anything else you want to wrap up?
No. Thank you, everybody that joining. And happy Deepavali to those who are celebrating. And of course, Molly, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. So we hope that we still can have a session with you again.
So cute, like you, Molly.
I wish I can go. I want to drive to Penang now and then go and rasa you punya ni. Or let me know when you come back to Setiawan when we meet up. Yep.
I can't screenshot this.
Never mind, let Susie screenshot.
Okay. Apa dia? Nak screenshot lagi?
Molly nak.
Okay.
Says.
All right. All right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am just going to end the show. And thank you so much once again to Molly as well as Susie for arranging this. Unfortunately, there was some connectivity issues that we had. And Selamat Hari Deepavali to all of you who are celebrating. Take care, everyone, and we will continue to have our cooking shows. For those of you who are interested to find out more about the Thermomix, please do get in touch with us. I would be more than happy to assist you. It doesn't matter, even if you are from another team. If you have any problems or concerns, do get in touch with us, because we are a loving family who just is obsessed to talk about the Thermomix, and that's the reason why we have Molly on board to talk more about her generational device that has lasted her for more than 20 years. With that, I'm gonna bid you all goodbye, and you all take care. Selamat Hari Deepavali. Take care, everyone. God bless, and goodbye.